I asked the internet for the most controversial opinions I could find. Some of these are actually genius, but some of them are so bad they should be banned from the internet. Me and my friends had to decide if they're genius or terrible.
Erling Haaland is a good goal scorer, but a terrible footballer.
You can't score 50 goals in a...
Pause. Erling Haaland is a terrible footballer. Is he out of his mind?
What have I just read? What on earth have I just heard?
What is he smoking?
Season and be shit.
I think he provides nothing else but scoring tap-ins. Haaland has poor offensive positioning.
No, he doesn't.
Haaland presses. You know who else presses?
Wait, what?
He
has no offensive positioning?
No. He has low offensive positioning. I think there's
low.
Yeah.
No, Haaland has low offensive positioning.
Haaland doesn't score anything else unless
one of
the fucking positioning.
Hold up.
His moving is slow. If he's not charging right at you, he will not do shit. Haaland isn't that good.
Haaland has the best movement in the world.
The best movement?
That's what I'm saying.
Haaland has the best. How do you think he scores so many tap-ins?
Because his team fucking provides that.
You know,
his team fucking provides that. Darwin Núñez has the same offensive position.
We apologize.
Like, you have to be in the positions to score the tap-ins. If he's getting easy tap-ins every time, it means his movement is elite.
Why on earth did he say that he had terrible movement? His movement is generally phenomenal. It's literally one of the best movements like strikers could literally have.
It's a goal, and that's his job. He's a striker. He's supposed to be in the positions to score the goals.
And he can't shoot from far as well.
If he had a low
same offensive
movement positioning,
Darwin gets the same amount of chances as Haaland. The only difference is that he doesn't put them away because Haaland is a goal scorer.
Haaland scores shit goals. We all know that. His goals are fucking meaty. They just tap in. That's what he was bought for. But he's there.
How was he there?
Because he gets positioning, movement, positioning the movements.
If Haaland was in that Man City team last year against Madrid, you think Madrid would have done that remontada?
Fuck no.
Nope.
Yeah. Haaland would have finished 2 of those that Mendy cleared off the line.
You know, it's not everyone that deserves to have a podcast license, bro.
Exactly. There's some people that need to have that license revoked, because how can people get paid to say stuff like that?
My hot take is Ronaldo's career is more impressive than Messi's, even if Messi is more talented.
Messi might have more Ballon d'Ors, more assists, and a World Cup, but when you look at Ronaldo's journey, it's hard to match. First, Ronaldo's goals. He has 965, one of the highest totals ever, and he's done it across multiple leagues, systems, and teams. That kind of consistency is rare. He won titles in the Premier League, arguably the most physical and competitive league. He also went to Spain and became the face of Real Madrid, winning 4 Champions Leagues, including 3 in a row, and he moved to Italy at 33 years old and kept scoring and winning in the best defensive league in the world. Fans will say Messi has a World Cup, but Ronaldo won the Euros without a super team around him. And look at where they started. Messi
I
came
don't think
from
that's
FC
a bad take, to
Barcelona's
be honest.
academy with world-class coaching and built-in chemistry.
I think
Ronaldo
Messi
came from
is
Portugal,
a better
had to adapt to
footballer.
all countries, languages, and styles, and still dominated. To me, this is a spicy hot take. There is some truth to it. I don't think Ronaldo gets enough credit for all the Champions Leagues he's won. I also don't think he gets much credit for playing on different teams and systems and countries. But I do think Messi has the more impressive career. The World Cup makes it difficult to debate. If you have a hot take that you want me to defend, DM me on Instagram right now.
I can't lie. Yeah, one thing Ronaldo's got on Messi is that he's done it in multiple leagues, bro. Like, he done it in La Liga. He done it in the Prem. His consistency across the world is crazy.
You actually could argue Ronaldo had a more... Well, I don't know if I'd say impressive career, but I think he definitely had a better journey than Messi did. I'd say that. Even if I prefer Messi as a footballer. See, with Messi, whilst I still think he's the better footballer, he came through at Barcelona's academy, which is the best academy in the world. Ronaldo came through at Sporting Lisbon, and he had just come off the back of having heart surgery at 18, I'm pretty sure. Which could have ended his career before it started. And he lost his dad as well.
He had to play along Suarez, Sergio Busquets, Iniesta, many legends.
But at the end of the day, if Messi is more skilled and has technically done more to prove himself than Ronaldo, then I still think Messi should be the GOAT. But Ronaldo's story is legendary and heartwarming. But I can see why people would like Ronaldo more than Messi.
What's your most controversial football opinion?
Mohamed Salah's not top 10 Premier League wingers of all time. So everyone's on about he's the best Premier League player, he's better than Henry. He doesn't make the top 10s. He's got the numbers, but I'd rather watch a player that can actually dribble past his man and get to the byline and put a cross in, which is the conventional role of a winger. Make you get off your feet and be excited by him, not just stat pad against lower league teams like Watford and Fulham or whatever.
Shit.
Oh, That's a mental take.
That's not really that's a good take, actually. I like that.
Really?
I like that.
Not even in the top 10.
Not in the top 10, no. It's not consistent enough.
Wait, so who do you think is better than Hazard or Salah?
Honestly, that is kind of tough. If we're talking like at their best in their prime, I'd say Hazard, but as an overall player and consistency, I'd go Salah. I would still probably say Salah.
I'd argue it was Hazard. Hazard in his prime, bro. Oh my days. Bro was dribbling like Messi.
If we had dribbling alone, I would say Hazard, but as an overall player, I would go Salah.
Nah, I feel like Hazard in his prime was crazy.
They kind of had different roles. I think Hazard was better as like a pure winger, like the kind of one that gets you off your feet, someone who like had skills. Like you would take Hazard in that sense. But Salah had more consistency. Salah was better goal scorer, better creator, playmaker.
I think Hazard in his prime was better than Mo Salah in his prime. So I'm gonna say this take is terrible, but yeah, that's my standpoint.
I would say this take is not that bad. I like this take personally.
I think it's a horrendous take, to be honest.
Prime Neymar is better than prime Ronaldinho.
You're 19 years old.
What skill? Oh, shut up, mate.
What are you talking about skills in prime?
That's
what he's
known
That's what he's a dribbler.
Whereas Ronaldinho won, then Neymar didn't.
He wasn't in the era of Messi and Ronaldo. No, if Neymar was not in that era, he would have won about 3 Ballon d'Ors, and that's a fact.
Okay, so about the World Cup, I was just asking.
Kaka, R9! Bro, come on.
You have R9, you have Richarlison. Love.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one can you win the World Cup with?
You haven't said anything.
Ronaldinho.
Tell me why.
Why?
Shooting's better.
No,
how?
He doesn't have more goals.
Really?
Better.
Oh my god!
Bro, Neymar dribbles like Ronaldinho.
Yeah!
But Neymar scores more than Ronaldinho.
Why are you talking about scoring and dribbling? We're talking about...
Because it's football! That's what he do!
Nah, I can't lie.
Nah,
wait, is that not crazy to you guys?
Football...
That's a crazy take.
Wait, Neymar better than Ronaldinho?
Yeah.
Nah, I think that's a crazy take.
Am I mad for thinking I don't think that's a crazy take? I kind of hear it.
Whoa, wait, why?
Neymar,
I think you know what? I think without Ronaldinho, Messi wouldn't be what he is today.
that I do kind of agree with. I think Neymar was a better overall player, and he put up like crazy numbers in like one of the best football trios ever. You had MSN with putting up numbers with Messi and Suarez. He probably would have had a Ballon d'Or if not for Messi and Ronaldo. He was just playing in an era with the best footballers to have ever played the game. Ronaldinho was ridiculously good at skills.
Before I say it's about to take or not, if you've been a football fan for a long time, right, who's more memorable, Neymar or Ronaldinho?
I'm in the middle with this one. What you guys saying? Genius or terrible?
What is a football take, yeah, or opinion? If someone says it, it shows they have zero football knowledge.
Oh, if Ronaldo better than Messi, yeah.
Is that your thing?
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
So if you think Ronaldo's better than Messi, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know at all. You can't know at all.
I mean, statistically, he's not wrong.
No, it's impossible.
And another one, if you say that Neymar wasn't like a generational player, obviously outside of like Messi, outside of Messi and Ronaldo, Neymar the best player.
Neymar's third in my generation.
What we've just spoke about then, when you go to stats and when you start judging off paper, because I think we watch Monday Night Football and everyone thinks they're a pundit now, and they'll just copy what they've said. But before that, you would never get that opinion off them because they're just copying what someone else has said.
Someone that I don't know, he's not my friend, he's not my anything to do with me. If you ask me, so what's the team looking like?
When they say that they played ball and you could tell that they're not as good.
Bro, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
No, I'm joking.
Don't do me
that first take was terrible.
I think the way he said the take was horrendous because I would understand why someone maybe would prefer Ronaldo, but in a way, I kind of think now you can't. It's a bit more difficult to argue that Ronaldo is actually a better footballer than Messi. Like, I can understand preferring him, but I think I've kind of reached a point now where I think like you actually can't argue that Messi's a better footballer, in my opinion.
Hot take, that's not really a hot take. Ronaldo is a better World Cup performer than Kylian Mbappe. many of you don't really
insanity.
appreciate the greatness
That
of
is
Ronaldo at
ridiculous.
World Cups. When you take into account that
Wait,
Kylian
what Ronaldo is he
Mbappe
talking
has come
about?
to World Cups with overall stronger
Is he on
squads
about
than
Cristiano
Ronaldo has
or
come to
R9?
World Cups with, and when you take into account Ronaldo's skill, pace, his
Ivory.
finishing, he is superior to Mbappe. And when you factor in the fact that he's won a Golden Ball, has been to 2 World Cup finals in a row, and won a World Cup, then I think
Oh,
it's
he's
quite
talking
obvious
about
that
R9.
Ronaldo
that
Nazario
one.
is
Yeah,
a better World
definitely
Cup
not.
performer
Definitely
than
not.
Kylian Mbappe.
He's talking about
So what?
R9.
I mean, the thing is, his generation of players were worse. Obviously, you always have to take that into account. Obviously, it's going to be easier to do things at that level. Imagine Mbappe playing there. Imagine all these players like right now playing in those leagues right now. They wouldn't take the game seriously.
I think R9, if not for his injuries, would have been top 3 player to ever play the game. But I would also say that I'd argue Mbappe's already surpassed his legacy in terms of World Cup performances. Like Mbappe's been incredible in all of his World Cups he's played.
Mbappe is just like, he's levels. Like what he did at the 2022 World Cup, yeah. Oh, against Argentina, they should have won.
He scored a hat-trick in that World Cup final and they still didn't win.
Yeah, that was rigged, man.
I remember that.
I think he deserved that World Cup. I don't know about France overall, but he deserved another World Cup based on that.
Yeah, that was mad.
As a player, Mbappe is he's just brilliant. Like technically, his vision, how he reads the game, he's just an excellent player. Like you would always want to have him as a player. And I'd say that his legacy hasn't stopped here. It's only going to keep on rising. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
why
happy
they call
for
him
the team.
dictator, bro.
Yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah, exactly.
No, Mbappe's still got like 2 more World Cups ahead of him as well.
I'm saying that's terrible. I'm saying that's a terrible take.
Hot take, that's not really a hot take. Gabriel Martinelli is a better footballer than Eden Hazard. Martinelli is 24 years old.
What did he say?
Has the
Wait, what did he
same
say?
What? In the Champions League.
Rewind that.
Yo, these Arsenal fans be on crack, bro. These Arsenal fans are on crack.
Better on the counter.
These Arsenal fans are on crack.
That's one of the worst takes I've ever seen.
Wait, hold on.
Gabriel Martinelli is a better footballer than Eden Hazard. Martinelli is only 24 years old and has the same amount of goals as Hazard in the Champions League with half the games played. Martinelli is quicker than Hazard, he is better on the counter-attack, and he is just all-round a better player.
That's got to be rage bait. That's one of the worst takes I've ever seen.
What is your most
The reason why I'm really pissed off about that is the fact that I'm a Chelsea fan myself, and I remember watching Eden Hazard play on the Chelsea team like back near 2014, 2015, linking up with who else was it? Diego Costa and all those other amazing players, amazing midfielders. We had Azpilicueta. We had it was such a golden team, man. Maybe you could argue that Martinelli can actually do good crosses, like he can actually play for the team, but you can't forget what Eden Hazard did on the ball as well.
Yeah, bro, you can't Eden Hazard was one of the best dribblers in the Premier.
I wouldn't even compare Martinelli to the good wingers in this generation. I think he's average. I just think that's an Arsenal fan trying to.
Yo, these Arsenal fans be getting gassed because they flipping won the Prem, bro. That's a terrible take. I'm putting that as a terrible take.
What is your most unpopular opinion?
One of the worst.
I'm saying this. It's not unpopular though, because I think Kudus is better than Saka.
Mohamed Kudus is a better footballer than Bukayo Saka. Do you agree?
That's not true.
I think the Kudus better than Saka. That's a bad take. That's a bad take.
I'm in the middle with that one. I'm just gonna put it as terrible.
Who is the most overrated player in the Premier League and why?
Ooh, it's not Liverpool hate. It is Virgil van Dijk. Okay. Astronomically overrated, I think. I watch him and I don't understand how people can think he's arguably the best defender of all time. If you stay in the Prem, you look at John Terry, Nemanja Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, Sol Campbell, Ledley King, Tony Adams. Like these players are all better than Virgil van Dijk. The amount of times Virgil's been skinned and Liverpool the game goes unnoticed. Absolute fraud, to be honest.
You know what? You know what? I don't think that take is that bad.
No, that's an awful take.
What? So you think Virgil van Dijk is one of the best defenders in the Prem?
I'd argue he's the best ever defender in the Prem.
I would say so. He was really one of the best defenders.
Okay, who's better then? Who's better, Van Dijk or Rio Ferdinand?
Van Dijk.
Nah, I can't lie. I disagree. Okay, do you think he's better than John Terry?
I think that's the only Premier League defender I would somewhat argue. But even then, I probably would still say Van Dijk is more complete.
John Terry has to be the best defender in the Prem.
Van Dijk went a whole season without getting dribbled past. But John Terry was part of a team that only conceded 15 goals in a Premier League season. Ball playing, set pieces, goals, with his aerial stuff too. I'd say he was a more complete defender, but I think John Terry brought really good contribution.
Wait, when you say complete, what? So you think Van Dijk has more attributes than John Terry?
Honestly, yeah.
No, I can't lie. I disagree with that completely. I feel like John Terry is a better all-round defender than Van Dijk. He was a leader. He was great at blocking and his positioning. He would never get caught out of his position.
I think this is a terrible take because he's just I can't call him overrated.
My hot take is every match should go to penalties, even if someone wins in regulation.
I'm gonna need you to explain this very quickly.
Penalties are the best part of football. It's pure drama, edge of your seat, the entire stadium holding their breath. Regulation would still decide the main winner. 3 points is normal.
Literally, the only benefit about it is entertainment. That's not a good take. It's just not a good take. That feels like such an American take, to be honest.
I don't want to hear any more of that. That's viral.
Terrible take.
Football is dying as an entertainment sport. I used to watch the Premier League 20 years ago, and goal of the month would be incredible. You'd have people scoring volleys from 30 yards. You'd have people skipping past 4 or 5 players and dinking it over the goalkeeper. It's rare now. I listened to an interview from Bielsa, the Uruguay manager, formerly of Leeds. He said this: in years to come, the number of footballers worth watching will be less and less, and football will become less enjoyable. That should be a statement that goes up with the greats. Pep Guardiola is a fantastic coach, but he is massively responsible for the degradation of football. It has become systematic. It has become passing between the lines. You know, you think about Messi 10 years ago and some of the goals he was scoring for Barcelona. We don't see that anymore. There is no individualism, and Bielsa is correct. God, where have all the cowboys gone? Like, where are all the heroes gone? They've been trained out of it. Messi spoke about this only a few weeks ago. They're stopping 6, 7 and 8 year olds from playing like he did because you've got to pass between the lines. You've got to get your system right.
You don't have the space to do that. Second of all, players have incredibly increased their skill level. Like the skill gap is really insane with so many players. The whole point of football is to get a goal. You need to work as a team. Football's not a one-man sport. There's 11 people on the pitch. You need to use those 11 people.
Hey Harry.
Yeah.
Remember how I said the streets to stadium era has died?
Yeah, you did mention that, and I'd say maybe it has in a way, and I think in terms of the take as a whole, I think I'm in the middle with this take.
I think skill level wise, the players have evolved to a point where they're playing for efficiency, not for flair. But I think back then football had more hype.
There used to be times where Messi would get the ball for Barcelona, then everyone would instantly have his eyes on him. Everyone would be watching what he would be doing because it was so unpredictable. Defenders could not read him. That was the whole reason why Messi was literally considered the GOAT at that time too, and he still probably is.
When's the last time you saw someone do a rainbow flick in a match?
That's not gonna matter though.
That is it's a good point.
It's not gonna matter.
But the thing is, I feel like you have to be really skilled to do that. And especially with teams are much better defensively now. They're more pragmatic and there's more of a system. So teams know how to defend in low blocks.
Yeah, I feel like flair matters in football because it builds character and it makes it more entertaining.
It gives individuality and talent to
a lot more on the pitch. Yeah,
I'm taking this take as genius.
My hot take is the World Cup should have 5-hour halftimes.
This is the hottest take I've ever been sent. Give me the biggest reason why you believe this.
The first half should be in the morning and the second half at night. 15 minutes is just not enough for players to rehydrate.
They're going to lose their momentum. No. Players will lose their momentum. Oh, let's just skip this. This is terrible.
Gets into the locker room, dries off, sits
This is
down.
terrible.
There's barely any time left. They're also expected to warm back up before the second half even starts. 5-hour half
No,
5 hour half times is crazy, bro. I'm not waiting a fucking whole day.
Their legs would be gone hours later. It would even be even harder to
What the
warm
hell
up
can you do in
afterwards.
5 hours?
Lactic acid would build up.
What are you gonna do? Go to Odeon and watch a movie, then come back, have a buffet at Jimmy's after.
And plus, what about
Come
the
on.
fans? Who's gonna stay
If you
for
got a
5
hot take rant that you
hours
want to
at a
send me,
half-
message me on Instagram.
That's arguably the worst football take I've ever seen.
5 hour half times.
That actually might be the worst take I've ever seen.
They were writing that and smoking weed at the same time, bro. Bro, I can go to here in France. I can go to France and back within 5 hours.
That's even worse than the Super Bowl.
I think that's one of the craziest hot takes. That's the worst hot take I've seen today. But yes, guys, let me know in the comments which takes you've actually agreed with, because I know some of you are definitely going to disagree with us. If this does well, we've already got an even crazier part 2 coming. So subscribe to this channel if you want to see that, and also make sure to keep yourself updated. Peace.